navigating the digital renaissance. It's so easy to feel completely overwhelmed by the sheer speed of technology today, right? But in this explainer, we're going to flip that script. We're going to look at the data and some wild historical parallels to completely reframe exactly what's happening right now. We're unpacking this idea of a digital renaissance, an era that's literally rewriting the rules of how we create, consume, and share human culture.
We are not just entering a new technological age. We are in the midst of a digital renaissance. I absolutely love this quote because when you stop feeling like technology is just happening to you and realize it's actually building a whole new foundation for you, man, everything changes. This isn't just about faster microchips or some new software update. We are talking about a fundamental, societal level awakening. It's a period of intense, unprecedented creativity that we are all living through together.
Section 1. Dawn of a New Era. To really grasp where this digital explosion is taking us, we absolutely have to understand where we've been. So, what is a renaissance? It's a profound rebirth and explosion of culture, art, and commerce, driven by the democratization of ideas. Because a true renaissance, it needs a massive awakening where the power to create shifts directly into the hands of the many. Think back to the historical Renaissance in Europe. It wasn't just, a sudden change in how people painted. It was a structural earthquake. Borders between disciplines totally dissolved. Art fueled science, commerce fueled culture. But the real bedrock of it all was taking knowledge that was locked away in these high towers and dumping it right out into the streets. And today, we are seeing the exact same phenomenon. But instead of taking decades or centuries, it's happening at the speed of light. Just look at the timeline. In the 1990s, we had Web 1.0, basically static, read-only digital libraries of information. Then the 2000s hit us with Web 2.0, which was all about connection and social media. And now, welcome to the 2020s, the digital renaissance, the era of pure creation. We aren't just reading or connecting anymore. We are actively building, designing, and producing high-quality media right from our living rooms. Which brings us to Section 2. Technology as the catalyst, because every cultural rebirth needs a spark to ignite it. In the 15th century, Gutenberg's printing press acted as this massive catalyst for mass information. It ripped knowledge right out of the hands of elite gatekeepers. Well, today, digital platforms and AI are the modern catalyst, doing the exact same thing, but for mass creation. It used to be that high-level production meant you needed millions of dollars, giant studio lots, and these highly specialized teams. But now, these digital tools have lowered the barrier to entry so dramatically that literally anyone with a vision and Wi-Fi can bring their imagination to life. And that leads perfectly into Section 3, the fall of gatekeepers. Let's look at what actually happens when those traditional gatekeepers completely lose their grip on media. So what does this mean for the media we're consuming or creating every single day? It means the underdog creator now has a direct, completely permissionless path to a global audience. You don't have to pitch a network executive anymore. You don't have to beg a publisher for a contract. The new pipeline is stunningly simple, though incredibly competitive. Step 1, you generate a killer idea. Step 2, you use universally accessible digital tools to craft that idea into a finished product. And Step 3, you hit publish. Boom, instant global platform distribution. The audience decides what's valuable now, not a boardroom. Just to put this into perspective, think about this number for a second. Over 50 million. Over 50 million independent creators are uploading unprecedented volumes of content every single day, entirely bypassing traditional studios. This isn't just some fringe internet movement. This is the new mainstream economy. 50 million people treating their creativity not just as a hobby, but as a broadcast. And with that kind of immense volume, the pace of innovation goes completely off the charts. Niche communities are thriving, unique voices are being amplified, and we're seeing this incredible diversity of content that traditional media could literally never afford to greenlight. Moving on to Section 4, Economics of Digital Art. Because let's be real, you can't have a cultural renaissance without patrons to actually fund it. We have totally bypassed the old model of patronage. Back in the day, your survival as an artist meant pleasing a highly exclusive, centralized power structure, like the aristocracy or the church. Basically, if they didn't like your vibe, you didn't eat. But look at the new patronage. It is highly democratized and decentralized. Thanks to crowdfunding platforms and direct support mechanisms, a creator really just needs a small, super dedicated global community to fund their work directly. The whole 1,000 true fans concept, it's very real and it can sustain an independent artist for life.
Modern creators are essentially agile digital entrepreneurs now. They're making a living by piecing together multiple revenue streams to build real, independent, sustainable businesses. It's almost never just one source of income anymore. A creator might get a slice of the pie from platform ad revenue, another really solid chunk from direct subscriptions from their loyal fans, some more from selling custom merch, and then round it out with brand sponsorships. This kind of diversification makes the modern digital creator incredibly resilient. Finally, Section 5, your role next. Let's bring this all together, because you aren't just a passive observer in this era.
Here's how you can actively participate today, whether you want to be a new patron of the arts or a creator yourself. First off, curate your digital diet intentionally. The algorithms literally serve what you consume, so choose to consume high-quality, inspiring work. Second, support independent creators directly. Seriously, even just a few bucks a month completely changes their world. Third, experiment with these accessible digital tools. Download the software, play around with the AI, just see what you can make. And lastly, share your unique perspective. The barrier is totally gone, which means your voice might be the only thing missing from the global conversation. Are you just watching the digital renaissance? Or are you using the tools in your pocket to shape it? The historical renaissance fundamentally changed the trajectory of human history. And right now, the digital equivalent is happening all around us every single second of the day. The gates are wide open, the tools are basically free, and the entire globe is waiting. So, I will leave you with this to chew on. Are you just going to watch the digital renaissance unfold on a screen, or are you going to take those incredible tools sitting right there in your pocket and actively shape it? The choice is entirely yours.